Yeah, this starts for me as a 13 or 14-year-old boy going into a movie called The Outsiders in Woodland Hills, California. Never read the book prior to it, so I didn't know what to expect. Go in and see basically the way I felt inside and the life I was living in real life on the silver screen, set in a different era, and I just related to that, and I was hooked from the moment they asked Dally, what do you want to do today? We're early, and he said, nothing legal, man, and then they were off on their mission, and they were headed into the drive-in to sneak in for the day, and the adventure took them all over the place after that. But the movie captured my mind and my heart as a kid. I know most people discover this legacy through the book. So originally I came through in 2009 on a tour, and we had 3 days off in Tulsa, and we played Kane's Ballroom. And 2009 Tulsa looked a lot different than it does in 2022. It's grown substantially since then. But I got a feeling when I was here that I was home, and I had never felt that before. I had been around the world 100 times and toured throughout the U.S. over and over, and we never came to Tulsa, and there was a sense of ease and comfort, and I just looked around and I thought, what a beautiful downtown, and you hear the train going by in the distance and the dogs barking and the beautiful sunsets, and then it clicked. I go, oh my goodness, this is where The Outsiders was filmed. Oh no, this is where she wrote the book. And so I started looking for locations. And Los Angeles, we don't have any more drive-ins, so I was able to find the drive-in from the movie. I went online, and there was very little information at that time online, but there was enough information to tell me that the park from the movie was blocked out from the house. And by finding the park, I was able to find the house. And again, it was like being a 13-year-old again, walking on a set that hadn't been stricken, and I couldn't believe that this was all still standing, and then it was still here. Every year I'd come back, this was in worse and worse condition. So this was a derelict house, and I thought, somebody needs to save this, turn it into a museum. Why doesn't somebody save this? And then I thought, why don't you save it?